Do we have the clicker?
Yeah, it's right there.
Click, clack. All right.
Is that, Cuddy, is that cable long enough for you?
Yeah, it's good. We're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, my God. What's up?
It's been a wild couple days.
Yeah, no shit.
That was like yesterday. So it was Saturday, right?
Yeah. So we're filming on Sunday the 14th right now.
Yeah. It's insane, dude. I mean, everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get a couple other things out of the way because I know we're going to spend the next hour on the big thing.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, Shelley Duvall,
Yep.
Richard Simmons,
Yep.
Shannon Doherty,
Yep.
and Jacoby Jones as of this morning.
Who's Jacoby Jones?
Football player. He
Oh,
won
that
the Super Bowl with the Ravens, I believe.
Was he the one that died in a car crash?
No, that was
That was this
that was a
past week
rookie.
too, right?
He didn't even start.
Oh,
He
so he doesn't matter. Is what you're saying?
Oh my
Jesus
God, dude!
You said it.
Jesus, he got drafted in the spring and then hasn't gotten.
Gotcha.
Damn it. But no, this dude was 40. No, they didn't really say what happened yet.
That sucks. It sucks, man. Because these guys are like top athletes, and when they die, it's like fuck, dude. Like,
yeah, and a lot of times it's self-inflicted.
Yeah,
most of the time.
yeah, which like CTE type shit. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
Dude,
it's
been
want to joke, but I saw that Louis J. Gomez tweet that Richard Simmons got mourned for 8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes
before everybody forgot.
Moved on.
Just
could you imagine living your entire life? Because the thing about Richard Simmons, as everybody knows, is, I mean, the issue with him in his biopic, delusional. He's delusional as shit. Pauly Shore was wanting to play him, and from what we understand, as far as I don't think it was a joke. I think he really did say that he wanted Tom Cruise to play him, right?
Yeah, I want to say either
like that was actually in a fucking.
I think he posted it. I want to say because he posted like multiple times. This has been months ago. He posted multiple times on Facebook about how he didn't want Pauly to do it and all this shit. I don't understand what the issue was. Pauly was like
they were friends too.
Yeah, they were like lifelong fucking friends.
I think that he didn't want Pauly to depict him in a movie because I think it's because Richard Simmons really thought that maybe it'd be better if it's somebody like an action movie. You know what I mean? Because he's something going on with that dude's brain.
You think like he didn't think like
that he looked like that? You know what I mean?
Maybe
he must be working out at Planet Fitness.
Maybe he's like, no, Pauly doesn't look anything like me.
Yeah, no,
it's identical.
Yeah,
Pauly aged directly into Richard Simmons.
He is Richard Simmons, same person.
It's that he said that like Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt or something. And
some crazy like that. It's like
also
what that wouldn't even work.
Those guys
wouldn't even work.
Even if for some reason they would like do makeup or whatever to make him look like it,
square ass jaw and shit just ripped to shreds.
Those guys don't do roles like that.
No, they're not going to be like this. This is going to be something I need this.
Can you imagine Brad Pitt sweating to the oldies?
Yeah, I need this. I need this part of my catalog or
bookend my career.
Yeah. Tom Cruise, it's like it went from risky business to
born on the 4th of July, and now he's a biopic of Richard Simmons.
Yeah, he wearing a fucking curly wig and shit.
Yeah,
dude.
And maybe he thinks that he had more. Now I'm not. Rest in peace, Richard Simmons.
Yeah, Richard Simmons rules.
Fucking cut him down. And he had a big impact somehow on society.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody ever lost weight.
No. Loved his ass.
I don't think he ever even lost weight. He wasn't really ever in good shape.
Yeah.
Remember,
he tanned, though.
Motherfucker
tanned like crazy.
Tanned like hell.
Yeah.
You know, he wore the goggles because like his eyelids were pale.
Yeah.
But it's almost like he believed that his impact was bigger than what it actually was.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore can't play me.
Yeah, Paulie's
I'm
not
bigger
up to-
than that.
I'm bigger than that. We need Tom Cruise. We need Tom Cruise to play me.
What the fuck?
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. Get him.
That is an impossible mission right
Yeah,
there to
yeah.
fucking have Tom Cruise play Richard
You
Simmons.
know who would have fucking signed up for it is that dumbass fucking what's Butler. What's his first name? Played Elvis.
Yeah, what is
Austin
his
Butler.
fucking Austin Butler?
That motherfucker. Have you seen him now?
Yeah.
I grew up riding motorcycles. No, you didn't,
No,
dude.
you didn't.
No, you didn't. You're lying.
Hey, I'm assuming he's in the fucking motorcycle
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I want to see that movie, but
But dude, every movie he's in, he turns it like
I
grew up as Elvis. Like
they're not even movies that need to be. Well, Elvis maybe method acting would have
Yeah.
worked for it.
method
But I
acting as a biker.
but-
what?
Like
Why?
a 50s biker.
I grew up as 50s biker.
You're 20.
There's pictures. There's like, have you seen that video of him talking about
Yeah.
it? And he's like leaned up against a bike, smoking a cigarette in
Yeah.
the desert and shit. Oh, dude, you could be Richard Simmons. I grew up as Richard Simmons. My dad. There's one thing that I grew up is my dad loved Elvis. You know, he loved motorcycles. He loved Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons,
He loved Richard-
they all go side by side,
They're
man,
just
hand in
same
hand.
thing. Same thing. My dad is Richard Simmons.
He's smoking a cigarette, leaning up against a fucking motorcycle, wearing a fucking tank top.
Leotard. Wearing a fucking leotard. Leather leotard. Like, I grew up as a leotard. Fucking dude. So, because you know how he talks like everybody, he turns
Yeah.
talks like Richard Simmons.
Like
I grew up a
Yeah,
I grew up a biker. I grew up a Richard Simmons.
yeah.
All right, ladies, let's go.
He's
It's
leaning
him.
up against
Yeah.
a 50s
he
motorcycle.
went from talking like this.
Hey,
Let's go.
It's like, dude, you're the best actor I've ever seen. Hair curly, perm.
looking like Art Garfunkel.
Yeah, the tightest perm you've ever seen. Tightest perm you've ever seen.
How
Yeah,
often do you
there's
think?
one thing I grew up in. Fucking high pitch because his
And I
voice
got-
changes with every person that he
I
decides
got
that he is.
love for method acting for sure. I think
Yeah.
that's fucking like fascinating. Like how they'll just go ahead and like live their whole life as that. But that's during film. Hey, filming's been over for months.
Oh yeah.
The movie's out.
Well, he talked as Elvis until this role.
Yeah,
Motherfucker was Elvis for
Yeah.
12 years.
take
he
a
was
break,
Elvis.
man. Everybody around him just like, God
The
damn,
fucking
dude,
the
quit.
annoyed, like, oh fuck, dude.
Fuck, man, we can't hang out
Yeah,
anymore.
shoot, this ain't fun.
No, playing video games like online shit with him,
Yeah.
and he's just over
Yeah,
there.
and it's like, yeah,
Hey,
well,
I
got
didn't
the
know what you
headset on.
said, dude.
Yeah, I grew up as Elvis. No, you didn't.
You did, man.
That don't even make sense.
What?
What are you talking about? We went to school together.
Hey, our team's dying right now, so
Yeah.
maybe fucking
Yeah.
focus.
Fucking awesome. Dude, I see that video of him and I was just pissed. Instantly got
Just ruin
pissed.
your fucking day.
Yeah, he's just like, you know, and I'm just over here. And, I grew up riding motorcycles.
There's
No,
no,
you didn't.
there's no way. You haven't been.
You
even
said that for everything you've done so
You've
far.
only been of
I
age
was in
for a
Iraq.
couple years.
I was in Iraq. I rode motorcycles in Iraq. What, dude? You're just convoluting every fucking movie. Something wrong with the guy.
There was a.
I don't think. Here's what I think it is. This is going to be. Hear me out. I'm not saying he's a bad actor at all. I think that he's trying too hard. I think that he's not. He's not as crazy as he wants to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because method actors are
Yeah.
usually like
Christian Bale.
off the rails as human beings.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking old dude was a cobbler for 25 years.
Yeah,
For a
fucking-
movie role that no one's seen.
Went back and is doing that now as a career. Went back.
Yeah. Love
He's
it so
like, I'm
much.
going to retire from film.
I really
and I'm
like
going
making
to
shoes. I just really like
in
it.
France or some
Yeah.
shit.
It's like he wants to be so crazy, but it's
Yeah.
not working. It's like,
Yeah.
you're not crazy.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're just a.
So now he's just trying to be crazy.
And he probably heard the.
I grew up as a motorcycle.
I grew up as a motorcycle.
Yeah, my dad was a motorcycle. I was a motorcycle. My mom was Richard Simmons. That face he makes, like,
Yeah. Which is just him. That's just him going back to the Elvis role.
oh yeah, yeah. can't leave it
He
alone.
must have seen something about people talking about him still sounding like him, like on the red carpet and shit.
Yeah.
I understand there's probably a time if you are method acting, you probably can't turn it off for like a couple weeks, but that's a couple weeks.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours. He's been
I
doing it
don't
for 2
know.
years. Yeah, I just can't turn it off. I am Richard Simmons.
It's me.
Yeah.
I did see something. I think it was like Joaquin talking about, I think it was him. It might have been Jason Momoa. Because, you know, Jason Momoa does ride those the old ones
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about how like they ride all the time, but having to ride those fucking old ones was like sketchy as shit. They had to ride it like to the fucking premiere, and they were just like, this thing's fucking falling apart.
Dude, my buddy Dean takes photos
Yeah.
of those motherfuckers, and
Yeah.
they're fucking
All the fucking
they're put together with like tape.
they're fucking yeah.
They're fucking
And you're going
9,000
there's nothing
miles an hour.
around
Yeah.
you. You're just gonna drop and die.
Yeah, I grew up as Jason Momoa.
Jason's just like,
He's like, no, you didn't, because I am
what?
him.
That's me.
That makes sense, because I am him.
They're just on set.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Just staring at
Yeah.
each other.
My dad was Jason Momoa. He's like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Fucking stupid.
Austin Butler. There's video of him, and he's like, dude, and what it is, you know, okay, so we all know it's all fake. It's all fake.
Yeah, everything's fake.
So in that video, and what I'm talking about in particular, it was just like a montage of him, right?
Yeah.
Probably like a fan or something like that. Well, they show footage of him doing like the promotional touring, like the promotional market, and they must have, because I don't care. We all know, so we can stop pretending it's not real. PR gets a hold of who's doing the interview and tells them what they have to, how they have to act. And stuff
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure,
And it's a
100%,
part of
yeah.
the job. They have to act.
Yeah.
But there's like 5 videos where like and it's so corny. It's like, how did you guys even agree to do this without feeling embarrassed? He's talking and they're like getting like, wait, what? Like they're like staring into his eyes. There's one is, I can't stop staring into your eyes, and it's shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's,
my God.
have you seen it?
I haven't seen that
Oh
one.
my
no.
God, dude! There's like fucking there's one where it's like, and then they cut to a clip of like, it must have been the Elvis circuit, because it kind of adds up to like the lore of Elvis.
Yeah.
Where they cut to like the lobby, and there's girls just watching, like a bunch of girls that are in the lobby just like watching like the monitor. Why is there a fucking monitor in the office lobby?
Yeah. No
But
shit.
watching it, and it cuts to them, and they're like nervous, and they like,
Oh,
dude,
my
it is the
God.
most embarrassing shit. And he's just like, and he's just like, well, fuck, I don't know.
Jesus
I can't help
Christ.
it. It's just how I talk now, and that's just my face.
It's just, I'm just stuck like
I grew
this.
up as a face. I don't know, but dude, it's like they kind of like she's talking. I gotta find it. It's somewhere. I'm telling you, I can find it somewhere.
That shit just drives me nuts because
it's
there's
so
no
fucking-
reason that doesn't.
No.
I cannot see any situation where that helps sell the fucking movie.
No, not at all.
Or is it that you guys are just out of things to fucking
yeah, you're
make
right.
up?
That's what it is. They're running out of shit, dude. They're running out of shit.
Nobody wants to hear the same questions over and over again, so now it's just this. Everybody, just every interview. I'm gonna do that next time Brandon's in here. Oh
I
shit,
just
sorry.
Caught.
Caught in your eyes.
Okay, here's one of them. I got. I'm airdropping it right now. That was easy. All I did is type in Austin Butler.
Alston Mayer.
yeah. Austin Mayer, you're fucking getting him, dude. All right, yeah, crank this up. Just a regular guy.
It's just a dude. Looks like Andrew Jude before.
yeah. Yeah.
I've said 3 names so far today that nobody else knows.
No,
on
this
the
is people we
podcast.
know personally. Yeah.
All right, you're making me nervous now.
Jesus.
Welcome back to Australia.
So good to be back.
When you're sitting this that
was weird.
on the planet, it's hard not to get a little flustered. You do this thing where you look into someone's soul. I'm getting it now.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like everybody at the bar on Friday night.
Some days too.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it.
I know a dude that's addicted to cocaine that looks like him.
Yeah. You do this thing where you look into people's soul. Yeah. That's terrifying. Yeah.
That's just
There's
so
like,
stupid.
dude, there's so many of them.
It's
There's,
so
yeah,
stupid.
it's so stupid. Yeah.
Honestly, how weird is it for him?
Oh, he has to. He probably loves it. I feel like he's a weirdo.
He might
I
be.
fucking love this shit.
I fucking
I love this shit.
I live for this.
I live for this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say you too. It's like, what? Fucking. My dad was a gaze. My dad was a soul. So I grew up.
So I grew up
a soul.
staring at him.
Yeah. So my dad used to stare at my soul. And it's like, yeah.
God damn,
I just
man.
grew up as a soul. That's what it is in that motor. He's just, dude, I hate him. I'm gonna go on record. I don't like him. Don't like him. I got an issue with the guy.
Just had to pick somebody new to hate. He's the
I'm
guy.
running out of people to hate.
They're running out of PR schemes. You're running out of people to hate.
Yeah. Yep.
This fucking 20-something-year-old guy.
Yeah,
Fucking
don't like
get him
him.
out of here.
Get him the fuck out of here.
He's
Get
gonna
him
blow
out.
up, be the next biggest thing.
He's starting it. He's getting massive. He's in everything.
Now you got to deal with him forever. You got to hate. You got to hate for the rest of your life.
Oh, he's going to outlive me, so I'm fucked.
yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's my number
I mean,
one.
I guess you're good though because you found something to hate forever.
I can
so-
fucking milk it until I'm fucking gone.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
That's almost. You're almost doing the Robert De Niro.
That's what he looks like. You too. Hey, man, you don't talk like that.
God damn.
That's what, does that not sound just like him?
I mean,
You do this thing where you gaze into my soul.
He did he did like a little chuckle at the end of it. It was weird. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Fucking hate his guts. Hit him with a car.
Oh my god!
Better never see him on a motorcycle. Better never see him. Never want to see him on a motorcycle. I swear to God. Violence.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Poor
I
guy.
hate him, dude. Hate his guts.
I don't think you ever have to worry about being around him.
He better never say a fucking word to me. All right. You ready to jump into the big dog?
Yeah.
I had to fucking cool down for a
I
second.
wasn't even like at the beginning. I was like, well, let's get these out of the way, and I just thought we were going to talk about the deaths of people.
Yeah.
Instead, it just 15 minutes.
I
Austin
hate,
Butler
dude, I am
fucking hate
fucking
fest.
hating right now.
I didn't even. He wasn't even on the radar.
Dude, I've been in top tier hate mode lately. Well, here's what it is.
you
I
shouldn't
decided,
do that. That's bad for
Well,
you.
think about it this way. Before, okay, so think about it this way. Before, I had the hate inside, right? And what I would do would be like, express my hate and then follow, or I would say something like, I'm sure he's a good dude or whatever.
Yeah.
But here's my qualms. Is that
Yeah.
the term qualms?
Yeah, qualm.
Yeah, with this situation.
Yeah.
It's not doing me any good. So I'm just fucking being open. I'm on hate right now. I'm on hate mode.
Well,
There's a bunch of bands I don't like.
yeah.
Just don't care. I'm done with it.
Well,
I did the
get
best I
that.
could. I'm done with
that.
it. Austin Butler is a part of it.
I myself don't know anything about the guy.
I'm sure he's an
But-
awful human being. I guarantee it.
I think he's the one who
He's probably actually super fucking
probably
nice.
really
I
fucking
bet he's like
nice.
the nicest dude ever.
he's listening to this like,
yeah, he's like, why
man,
would you do
why?
Why would you do that? I grew up.
I'm getting him on the podcast.
I grew up the nicest guy ever. My dad was the nicest guy.
I'm gonna get him on the podcast, but I'm not going to be on. I'm just gonna have
have to
it's gonna
sit
be
here with
you
him.
have to sit across from
And he
him.
just talks like this. And I'm just like,
And
I
then
can't hear. I cannot fucking hear you.
But then you get caught up and you're like, oh fuck.
yeah, I got lost in his gaze.
That lady was right. It wasn't
Yeah.
a PR
It
stunt.
was a BR stunt. He's looking into my soul.
He actually just takes your fucking
Yeah.
soul. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's taking the souls of other fucking people and turning
He
it
actually
into
was Elvis. He's been alive this whole time.
this whole time.
eating souls.
And babies.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking what's this shit?
I lost. I couldn't think of it. That's
You
why I
know
just
what I'm
said
talking about?
babies.
The fucking
Yeah, the thing. Adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
that's what it is. Oh, yeah, he'll live forever.
Yeah. Well, he's not putting forth any effort to be alive because he's just.
Yeah. Oh, there's no effort.
there's no
hell
energy
no.
spent.
No, not at all. Motherfuckers just cruising on motorcycles. But yeah, I'm just letting my hate fly, dude.
Hate's not good for you.
I know it eats you alive from the inside out. I know that. But before I was denying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At least I guess you're making steps.
Yeah. And my hate is, it's not hate as in like I genuinely hate the person. My hate is I'm not going to code it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's always it's media shit. I know it's so
Of course,
stupid.
it's stuff that you just, there is
That
really not
doesn't
anything to
fucking
do with your
matter.
day-to-day life.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's not like you fucking
It
hate the
doesn't.
homeless or
Yeah,
something.
no. Right. My hate is for just stupid
Just
shit.
things you're never going to see
Yeah,
or deal with. I mean, I
doesn't
guess
fucking
outside of the band
matter.
stuff. but-
Yeah. But my hate is real. It is. I decided that I don't want to pretend anymore. That's what it is.
Everybody else is on the opposite side of that.
They're trying to be better people.
Trying to be better.
I'm
You're
trying
like,
to be
nope,
a
I'm
wor-
leaning in.
I'm trying to be a worse person.
Fucking, I hate.
In 2024, cruising into 2025, I'm going to be a worse person. That's my goal.
Yeah, I
Be
mean,
worse.
you know, everybody has to have goals, right?
Yeah.
You get somewhere with it.
Yeah, I want to be different. All right.
Okay, now that's out of the way.
Yeah, I had to get that out of my system. I've been holding on to it.
So the eagle has fallen. Eagle has fallen.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, only for a couple seconds.
Yeah, only a
but
couple seconds.
that happened, man. So I mean, if you guys for some reason are hearing it from us, then you guys really are fucked up.
Yeah.
And you have no access to the free world. But,
Yeah.
There's an assassination attempt on Trump. Butler, Pennsylvania.
Honest Butler, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I was Trump.
damn it.
He was the person. He was the person that fucking he's method acting.
Yeah.
It went too far.
Went too fucking
Hey,
far.
fuck. Austin Butler's dead.
Oh,
He tried to
shit.
assassinate the president.
Oh, man. yeah, that happened.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy because it's real, and it according to some people it's not, which we'll get into.
Yeah, I mean, I have plenty of subjects on, or I stayed up all night researching all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
So I have plenty of things to fucking say about this subject, but you're seeing all that shit. But let's get it out of the way. The whole thing right now, we're going to play. This is the first 10 minutes of the assassination attempt. So we probably won't hit the whole fucking 10 minutes because it's over in about 2.
Yeah.
But if you're watching, you get to see it. If not, you probably already know about it anyway. So we're going to go ahead and fire this up right now.
That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Move it there. Hold. When you're ready. On you. Ready. Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. You ready?
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion. Immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we can see right here, it looks like they're attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured.
The crowd going nuts, dude.
He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to get him out of this situation. He is attempting to stand and walk on his own. He has got his hand pumping in the air. His fist is pumping in the air, but quickly they are removing him from the stage. This is happening very quickly. We are trying to ascertain what happened, but quickly we do know that immediately Secret Service was on him, jumping to protect him. Let's go to Alexis McAdams. She is there actually at the rally.
Okay.
As
All right,
President
Nick.
Trump is waving.
fucking crazy shit just keeps happening.
Insane.
I'm surprised it took this long for this to happen.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I figured 7 fucking years ago it would happen.
Yeah.
You know, during his actual presidency.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy, dude.
it's I've watched this thing about 1 million fucking times so far.
It's history shit, though, dude. Like, people are downplaying it like it's no big deal for some fucking reason. People are like seeing it as no big deal or it's fake.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to get into that shit, but like, this is going to be in the fucking books. Like,
Yes, 100%. You know, we grew up post the Reagan assassination attempt,
Yeah.
but I heard about it for fucking ever.
oh yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
it was already. I think the Reagan assassination attempt happened early presidency with Reagan.
It was like in the- it was the 80s, right?
Oh, like 81, like 81,
Yeah,
82
I
or
was-
something
yeah,
like
we
that.
weren't even born yet.
I believe. I want to say it was early 80s when that happened. So, but yeah, I heard about it all through the fucking 90s, like that state, and it didn't even really fuck. You know, it was just some dummy, and well, I'll get into that fucking conspiracy there, but
yeah.
it didn't do really anything. Obviously, the JFK assassination, that's
Yeah,
fucking,
that's
that's
the big
will
dog.
forever be down as
That's
one of the biggest things of all time.
Yeah.
And I'll get in also into the history of the impact that assassinations and assassination attempts have for everybody who wants to fucking downplay it and act like it's no big deal or act like it's just a cool thing and all that shit. But for right now, we'll go over like actually just what happened before we jump into anything else. So he's speaking, Butler, Pennsylvania. I don't know, 10 minutes into the thing or something like that. A man climbs up 150 yards away, climbs up onto a building on a roof and pops off like 8 shots. It sounds like it's a 22. Seems like it almost has to be a 22 by the way that whenever it grazes
That's a
his
rifle,
ear.
right? Like that's.
It can be. It's there's 22 long rifle,
Okay.
probably in an
I know
AR
nothing
form.
about guns. I know nothing about
Small caliber.
Okay.
Probably in an AR form. Semi-automatic by the way that he's able to pop, squeeze off. Semi-automatic, you just have to pull the trigger every time.
Yeah.
Within a fucking millimeter of hitting him in the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
head.
yeah.
It took his fucking ear off when he turns his fucking head. Not his
Yeah.
ear off, but it took a
top
chunk
part,
of his
yeah.
ear off. Even a 22 would have fucking hit him in the head and killed him. I mean,
Oh,
it would have
yeah,
shot him in
yeah.
the fucking head.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude climbs up, 150 fucking yards off. People in the audience saw the guy get up there, yell at the Secret Service. Guy pops it off, then Secret Service pops him in the head and flattens him.
It's so many layers to it.
There's so many fucking layers, but that's the facts.
Yeah.
He gets rushed off to the medical whatever hospital it is, somewhere there. He's there for not very long. Send him back. He got up on a plane. I saw him this morning.
That video of him off the plane.
Coming off the plane, yeah.
Yeah. Unscathed.
Look, just walking out off the fucking plane. So right now, I guess he's in Mar-a-Lago, but everything's fine, I guess. But some woman, or I keep saying woman, I think that was the first reports, but I think man did die. He got hit in the head.
Yeah, it was like an older guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I've been seeing people. The fucking crazy. Here's the thing: is I know, like I said, the facts before getting into like the crazy shit that people are saying and everything like that. No matter what, it doesn't matter if it's fucking him. It doesn't matter if it's fucking Biden. It doesn't matter if it's Obama. It doesn't matter if it's Bush. It doesn't matter if it's Clinton. It doesn't matter if it's Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
That can't fucking happen, dude. That's
Cannot
like
happen.
that cannot fucking happen. I don't think people understand how the effects of stuff like that when it comes. It shouldn't happen just in general. People shouldn't be getting fucking taken out.
Yeah, of
just because you
course.
don't like them.
Yeah.
But when people start doing assassination attempts on political figures, like it's shaking the foundation of things. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to
100%.
say? Like,
there's
either
no
side,
room
it's
for
yeah.
political violence
Right,
or political
right.
persecution either way, regardless, because you are saying that you're for an attempt of a life of somebody that you don't agree with.
Right.
Oh, at bare minimum, you're saying
Right.
it's fine that somebody gets shot and gets killed because you don't want them as president.
Yeah, like that's
And that
the
leads
most insane shit. And that means that
into bad.
real bad shit, dude. Disruption. It leads into people thinking that they could just do that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like look at the effects of the JFK shit. Yeah, we know there's deep state shit with that. That's
Yes,
obvious.
Absolutely.
But look at the
either
fucking
way,
chaos.
Yeah.
World chaos.
world chaos.
Like it's
So
more than just I don't like the guy, so get him out of here. Or I don't like the woman, so get her out of here. It's like no. Like that really does fuck the system.
yeah,
Up very much.
I don't care. You know, I'm not for it either side that you're fucking on. But history will tell you what assassination attempts fucking do.
Yeah.
And you need to learn history. A lot of these people just speak out their fucking ass and they don't know anything about history.
Right.
So here's a couple examples of things that have went down because of assassination attempts. World War I.
Yeah.
World War I was triggered by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary by Gavrilo Princip, a Bosnian Serb nationalist, on June 28, 1914. So that was an attempt.
Yeah.
It was an attempt on his life that failed, and then they got him a couple blocks over because he stopped.
Was it the car thing where they tried to blow the car? Yeah.
The car actually broke down.
Yep.
And it broke down outside of a cafe that one of the fucking assassins were at. So they came and was like, oh shit, boom,
Right.
done.
Yeah.
So that kicked off, hey, World War I.
Yeah.
Because of an assassination. Japanese invasion of Korea, 1592, known as the Imjin War. It was initiated partly due to internal strife in Japan after the assassination of Oda Nobunaga in 1852. The Russo-Japanese War in the early 1900s, influenced by the internal instability of Russia, exacerbated by the assassination of Interior Ministry Dmitry something. The Second Congo War in the late 90s that nobody fucking even thinks about.
Yeah.
Assassination of President Laurent Desire Kabila intensified the war and led to further regional instability. The First and Second Balkan Wars, internal instability in the Ottoman Empire, exacerbated by various assassinations and political turmoil, contributed to the conditions that led to these wars, blah, blah, blah. And I have, without even going into the actual details of it, War of the Pacific in 1878 to 1884, the Rwandan genocide in the 90s. That took off because of the Rwandan president was assassinated. Mexican Revolution, the Liberian Civil Wars, Lebanese Civil War, Kosovo War, Napoleonic Wars, Burmese Siamese War, Crimean War, Spanish Civil War, Iran-Iraq War.
Yeah.
All of those are all tied to assassinations or assassination attempts.
And
there's
now,
even more there too that I just hit fucking 15 of them.
And the fucking tension right now between the world anyway with Russia, China, us, the fucking shit going on over Palestine and Israel. Like, I know like that sounds crazy, but it's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
If like assassination has a hand in
it is
the domino effect.
One of the biggest societal triggers towards a fall or a takeover or the trigger is one of these things. Right. It's known as always being that. So if you're a fucking idiot, and you're one of the people who say, oh, fucking too bad they fucking missed, or thank God they fucking got him, or blah, 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 then you're not actually ready. I know if you say that, you're not actually ready for what may come after that.
Right.
Because you're a fucking idiot.
Right. Dude,
and I don't care what side you're on.
No,
it would happen if it fucking happened to Biden.
That's
I'd be
what
like, God damn it, man.
With the fucking anxiety. Well, I mean, the anxiety whenever during the Biden debate, I had anxiety because I'm just like, dude, as crazy it is, like, are they going to fucking poison this dude? Or are they going to fucking
because of all the shit that was fucking being said.
Because they don't want him now. They're turning their back on him. Like, are they going to fucking...
There's a lot to it. And if you sit and rattle off stuff to be either just
edgy.
Edge Lord on fucking on Twitter,
yeah.
like, or you want to call out to your brother in there against whatever. You say that I already know that you're so low IQ'd.
Right. It's bigger than your stupid little fucking issues.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing is you may not agree with whatever and stuff like that, right? We already got that out of the fucking way.
Yeah.
But like, because what it is they for some fucking reason people love pretending that the president is the person that is whatever they disagree with, they're the cause of all worldly shit.
Yeah.
Worldly shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So the first thing they say is like, well, fuck them. That's what they get. Fuck them. That's what he gets. And it's just like, because I heard people saying like, fuck the guy that got killed in the audience for supporting Trump because he obviously is a bigot too. And it's like, dude, like,
Yeah, you don't know.
what are you talking about?
You know, here's the thing, man. You can say,
And that's easy too, because
Oh,
obviously you don't see the people.
Yeah, of
So they're
course.
so the internet has made everybody so disconnected. Like they don't.
are you going to, well, of course they would. Are you going to say that if it's a person of color?
Yeah.
You don't know that. You don't know if it was a white person, a black person, a Mexican.
right.
You don't know any of these things. Are you still going to say that if that's the case? Or are you going to say that, oh yeah, no, they are too. They're obviously still white supremacists. You know, there's a lot of people out there that support people that you don't fucking agree with that are actually side by side with you in every day-to-day life that you don't know.
Right. So they should just die. And
Yeah.
that's on both sides.
Yeah. What about that person that you work side by side with that you think that you guys, your opinions are side by side and you think that you guys agree on everything. And he goes in that voting booth and votes for him. You don't know that.
Right.
You don't know that because I grew up in a time whenever you don't tell people who you vote for.
Mm-hmm.
But if you did, it also wasn't that person should die. But
Right.
you don't know what that person's, you guys might have the same day-to-day beliefs of that person might believe that abortion should be legal, but maybe he still supports Trump.
Right.
Does that mean that he is a bigot because he supports Trump? Because you guys have created this weird idea that everybody that supports Trump is this.
It's a
So
very
he
weird.
should die
like,
because of that?
Yes or no. There is no like everything's so polarizing. There is no, and it's funny because like these things, like I said, this applies to everybody, both sides. This whole idea that it's so black and white that it's either yes or no,
Yeah.
and then there's variables that come into play that get discredited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that doesn't count. And it's like,
Yeah.
but then that throws your argument completely
Exactly.
off. Like it
But
can't
it
be
all-
polarizing.
But
then.
it all counts.
Yeah.
Everything
Right.
counts because we're talking about a million issues stacked up on each other.
Right.
It all fucking counts. And if you want to say that it's just this or this, it's like somebody that we saw all fucking night last night commenting on people's posts, and whenever they didn't agree with what they were saying, it was you're a racist. Well, this person never even said that they were even for Trump. They were just fixing the
Right.
statistics that you're spewing out.
Right. That you decide to make up. You just made up.
You just made up.
And you're an idiot. You just make up shit. You're
Yeah.
literally a liar.
Yeah, you're
literally a known fucking liar.
Yeah. And your response was, oh, it doesn't matter because you're race or whatever clans, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
blah.
it's like, dude, what are you talking about?
Hey, man, that's what creates these things.
Uh-huh.
That's what
Extremism.
creates this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm jumping all over the place here. But for months and, well, years, all we've seen was Trump is literally Hitler.
Yeah.
He's literally a threat to democracy. He's literally this. Saying that on every headline out there, you don't think that bred into somebody like, well, I have to save democracy.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know, I have to save races. I have to save this.
Yeah.
By you making blatant statements like that. Like, oh, nope, if you are for him, you're a racist. You're
is all there is to it,
anti-democracy. You say those things. That's what feeds into this.
And obviously people are crazy.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks is you yourself that are against a lot of these issues, you know there's crazy people.
Yeah.
Because that's the foundation of where you're saying like gun reform, right? They want to get rid of all guns, and they're saying a lot of these people are saying, that's because there's crazy people out there that are going to get guns. And it's like, okay, so you agree that there's crazy people that are you agree that there's crazy people that are easily swayed.
Yeah.
Like, so we agree on that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
Exactly.
so which is it,
You
man?
can pin a lot of them into a corner, but then they'll back out of something
They
dumb.
just they do a
of-
stupid laugh thing.
Yep.
And they clap their hands like, oh my
Oh
god,
my God, dude.
It's like, it's all playbook. It's all part of the fucking crazy fucking. And I know that sounds like I'm reaching, but it's not, because the amount of shit that I've seen where people are loopholing their way around why this is okay. It's like,
I can't imagine saying, you know, like, let's say, I was really going out on a limb here, me saying this. Let's say I believe that Biden's part of the deep state and whatever. He's a fixture in the deep state. and all that
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Well, that's crazy for me to say, but, you know, let's just imagine that.
yeah, that's crazy.
I know people that voted for him. I don't think that they're for it.
No, hell no. No, hell no.
I don't think there's some sort of establishmentary, you know,
Yeah.
fucking like deep. I don't think they're part of the Rothschilds
No, hell no.
because they voted for
No.
him.
Fuck
Now,
no.
can you imagine? Like, can you imagine me using every stupid statement that side uses? And it's not that side; it's the extremists, and it's always the
yeah.
extremists on each side.
Because there's
Let's
rumors.
clarify that.
Dude, I mean, there's rumors that the fucking person that shot him is a Republican.
Yeah, he's not. He donated to Act Blue, which is a left
Did he?
organization in 2021. Yeah, but yeah, those were early rumors of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's extremists on both sides.
Oh, fuck
I mean,
yeah.
you know, and it
And
very
that's
well
the thing
could
is,
have.
we know there's right wing extremists because we fucking have labeled them something that we know is like,
Yeah.
hey, these guys are not good.
Yeah.
Like we need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need to fucking keep an eye on them.
As much as I don't agree with what happened in Ruby Ridge, we know they were right wing extremists.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like the ATF killed them,
Yeah.
but they were right wing extremists in like
yeah.
94 or whatever.
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
It happens. It's a thing, and I don't fucking support any of it. But to vocalize one side's extremism, to cut down the whole other side, and then say that what you're saying is some sort of righteousness,
Right. Righteousness is validated. Yeah.
and holier than thou constantly. I'm a better person because of this.
There's a weird arrogance to it too, where it's just
Yeah.
like, that's just what it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's like, dude, you're just an awful person. Like, you're
And
just
that's-
not a good person.
That's where I'm at with a bunch of them.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are just not good fucking people. They're just not. And again, I don't even have to fucking say it. It's on both sides for sure.
100%. Oh yeah, dude.
We do know that obviously fucking Klan members do go on far right extremism.
Yep.
We do know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like that's
And we're-
not crazy.
I mean, we
to
bitched
say.
about the fucking flyers.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to call them and fucking set
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. We bitched about the flyers that were getting put up in Chillicothe, that someone put up fucking like Klan meeting flyers. And one of the episodes we were fucking like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like dedicate the whole thing to
Yeah.
that. So it's because I know it sounds like it's one-sided. I know it does sound like that. It's just
it's gonna sound like that. I
Yeah.
mean, I have been a Kennedy boy this whole time.
right.
And I'm sitting here saying this is one of the worst things to fucking happen.
Right.
And I will stand on that. This is fucking terrible because this is like luckily he lived.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been
Because
crazy.
we would
Yeah.
already be by now less than 12 hours later in some shit.
There would be chaos for sure, regardless if it would be like internal chaos
Yeah.
or what. You know what I mean? There's something would happen. For
It would
sure.
be fucking bad. It's all bad. Don't don't spew your fucking bullshit hate about how, you know, you wish they would have fucking finished the job. Oh, you had one job and you missed, shit like that.
Yeah,
That
just
doesn't help
weird. Yeah.
anything other than you just screaming out to your other like-minded 4 people
Yeah.
that fucking like your posts.
weirdo shit, dude. That's just weirdo shit anyway, because it's like, yeah, like you said earlier, there's more to it than just,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're fucking cool as shit on the internet. Like I've had it in my head. Like I still think that they are hoping that Biden croaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, I remember specifically texting you being like, how evil of a person do you have to be to like keep pushing him out there
Yeah.
and let this man die in front of people? Like, this is fucked up.
Well, you know, the person that I had brought up that has been, you know, posting on everybody's posts and posting their own stuff constantly. They're posting these things. I said this last night. They're posting all these fucking facts and stuff. Not facts, but they're posting these statistics.
Yeah.
And they keep saying shit, about how, they're riding with Biden and shit. Meanwhile, 2 days ago, $90 million of donations got frozen because the big brother Democratic donors have frozen it all because they're not riding with Biden.
Yeah.
So you, as a normal person that doesn't even have a job,
Yeah.
are getting on Facebook and doing all this, filling up all this shit, saying how much you're backing this, and the people that are the establishment of your party aren't even backing him.
Right.
But you want to keep pushing that out there.
Yeah.
While also
do you even care?
simultaneously spewing hate
Yeah.
at the same time.
Those people don't really care.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck about either of them. They
They don't fucking care. If you really
They're
cared,
getting likes and
if
shit,
you
man.
really, really cared, you would find somebody else in the party and say, you know what? I think this is a way better candidate right now that would
Yeah.
actually help with society.
Yeah. Exactly.
But they don't care about society either. They want everything to fucking fall so they can have more. We talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
You brought it up. You said, they want more things to complain about.
That's how it is.
And they do.
If things get better, that's less to bitch about. And
Yeah.
it's like when they could just move on to hate things like Austin Butler. Like
They could easily just hate fucking people that
I think
they're
Austin
elves.
Butler should be the presidential candidate.
He's not old enough.
He's not.
You got to be 35.
He's up there just fucking. What do you mean? But no, I agree. I fucking agree, and it's always exhausting because you see the same shit over and over again. The things that people say, and it's like sometimes I'm like, do you really feel that way, or you know what I mean? Like, are you just trying to fit into a narrative, like where you want to feel, you want likes, and you want someone to have a reaction because for some reason that's the form of currency right now is likes and reaction and
I think that's it. I
it's like,
think
because I don't know if any of these people actually feel this way, and if they do, it's like that's scarier. I think.
I wonder if they may feel this way now because they assumed this identity 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Because they realized, oh, this is the way that I need to go to get these fucking likes or whatever.
Yeah.
So they formed into that person because they're just a shell of a human being.
Yeah, like with zero personality, zero fucking actual belief and care about anything.
Yeah, because these aren't normal. They're not your normal people that you walk into the street.
Yeah.
In the street, like it's not. Generally, most people are not that way.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You
The
know.
regular person's like, whoa.
It's a very small minority of the fucking left or
Yeah.
the right. It is the small extreme.
Yeah.
I can't state enough how it doesn't matter what fucking side you're on. You can't go and back these things. You
Yep.
cannot. It's a danger to society and to, you want to talk about a threat to democracy? That's a threat to democracy.
100%.
That's classic. That's your first paper about democracy is you don't fucking kill your political opponent.
Well, think about it
That's
this
it.
way, man. That's like, isn't that something that fucking like Russia did? Didn't they do that?
They always do.
They would just kill off the political opponent so they don't have to fucking put somebody
Constantly.
else in. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, like
Constantly.
that's how we kind of got. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that's how things happen.
Yeah.
That would be this equivalent. Could you imagine if right wing extremists started fucking picking off every single fucking political opponent,
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, we're a literal fascist fucking country?
Now we are.
It's like fuck,
Because that's
dude.
all there is. Yeah, and that is
That's how it gets to
it's
that.
how, and it's so easy to turn into that by you having people that back it.
Yeah,
You have
there
just,
has to be checks and balances. There has to
Yeah.
be opposites. It has to be
yeah.
like
Oh.
has to be.
Why can't we just vote?
Yeah,
And why can't you just lose?
yeah.
And I'm sure they're probably on the other side of this listening to this podcast like, yeah, he didn't want January 6th. I'm not talking about whataboutisms. I'm done with that bullshit. What about? Fuck off.
yeah.
No. How about we just fucking vote in and whoever the fucking popular vote is wins? How about that?
Right.
Simple shit.
Right.
Do I have my fucking conspiracies? 100%. But right now it's not fucking about that. It's about simple day one bullshit.
Yeah.
If you want to fucking back this stuff, then you're in for a fucking wild ride. You're in for a fucking
Because it's real.
wild
Now it's
ride.
real. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Everything else has been a lot of shit that's just been almost like fun and games on the internet and like on TV where it is just corruption. Well, obviously we know corruption fucking causes problems. It's going to be corrupt regardless. Of
course.
But whenever it gets to literal assassination attempts and then like legitimately killing somebody because you don't fucking like them
Yeah.
on fucking live television,
Yeah.
it's like it shakes the foundation of what if he did get assassinated? And then so it's like, okay, well, the next person in line for a Republican is somebody that is legitimately fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like legit, like the fucking worst. And not just because like the internet told you to dislike them. Like,
What about the extremists that get born from this?
yeah.
You know, and also on a real simple statement here. You think that it's okay to kill somebody who disagrees with you. So what if you got shot out here?
Yeah, what if you did? Yeah.
'Cause
Like,
somebody disagrees with you by saying that statement.
yeah, like that's awful. Like that's awful.
That's different.
Yeah. It's,
You know, like, no, it's one in the same.
I legit have anxiety over who, because if they convince, like if Biden does step down, like, you know what I mean? If he steps down and doesn't run, it's like, are they going to get in there? You know what I mean? It's like,
It's gonna be Gavin Newsom, and Gavin Newsom gives me the creeps.
yeah. And it's like, fuck, dude. Like,
Somebody put up a side by side of him a couple years ago, and I mean he has this whole persona of what's his name from American Psycho, Christian Bale, but whoever he plays,
Yeah.
the main guy of American Psycho. Put up a side by side of him, and he's wearing the same fucking suit. It's the same suit.
American Psycho.
It's his whole persona.
Like he kind of just leads
It's that
into it.
early '90s businessman, but it's like I mean, the same hair. He's wearing the same suit and everything.
Just fucking looking at himself in the mirror and shit.
He gives me the creeps, not because I really think that he's just a serial killer.
No,
But because there's weird shit, and also I disagree with what he did during COVID.
yeah.
But I think that's probably the step. That's
yeah.
probably going to be the nominee.
Yeah, and it all gives me anxiety because it's like, I know all politicians are corrupt, but it does, like, if they were to kill Biden off, it's like, that's not good. That's not good. You can't fucking kill the guy.
I think they're going to just take him out with
You think they're just gonna do that?
The November. What the fuck? That's an election. The 25th Amendment.
Oh, make him like step down because he
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, I think they're just going to not. I think that instead of
How did we
killing
get
him,
here?
we voted in a late 70-year-old in a fucking office after he's already had a
There's
brain
got to be better
surgery.
people for both sides.
Yeah, there is.
There's got to be
There
better
is.
people for both sides.
We need to put an age limit.
There needs to be an age limit.
If there's a minimum, there's got to be a maximum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, guys. And what do they know about society?
Yeah.
Actually, what the rest of us are going
Right,
through?
right.
There's not that many 82-year-olds walking around.
There's not even very many fucking people that are in their 80s that are regular people that have any idea what's going on in society.
Yeah.
That are regular people.
Yeah, regular people.
Let alone a billionaire and also a senile person.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, that has been in politics since 1902.
yeah. Yeah.
He's
they're the
never
one that-
lived a normal life.
He's the one that assassinated Kennedy.
It's Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. It's all about Biden.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking dumb. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And it's just, I can't state it enough about how problematic those statements are. Like, you can't go out there and fucking and be for it just because you don't fucking like the guy, because you don't realize what comes from that. Everything.
Luckily, there is a lot of people that do say, they're like, hey, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Because that could easily happen to our guy, or that could
Yeah.
happen to just, like you said, just their everyday person.
Yep.
And you can't eliminate crazy. There's going to be crazy people.
Yeah.
And you can't give them any more of a reason to fucking like feel like it's okay to be crazy.
Yeah. And there's more crazy than ever before.
Yep.
You know, we're talking about society got put on its fucking head a while back anyway.
Yeah.
And then you threw COVID in where you locked a bunch of these crazy people inside their house.
Yeah. I really do think that exponentially
yeah.
fucking skyrocketed craziness.
At the same time as them, the internet and social media is bigger than ever before.
Yeah.
So they're able to find more like-minded people.
Yeah.
So while they were inside of their house, locked away. They were doing nothing but finding more like-minded people. Look at the Q phenomenon.
Yeah. Crazy people. Crazy
Like,
people.
You know, that has
Dude,
all
the shit that
skyrocketed.
they said that was fucking JFK Jr. in the crowd.
See, JFK Jr. was behind of
The motherfucker looked like, you know what he looked
They've
like?
been following this guy for like years now. He goes to Trump's rallies all the time.
And they just say it's him.
They say it's him. He also looks like an old John Denver to me. But
You know what he reminds me of? Do you remember whenever I'm trying to think who I want to say it was who won the fucking, it was MTV Awards. It was one of the guys from the Beastie Boys right up on stage and said that he was like the cousin of.
yeah.
It was either one of the guys at Beastie Boys. No, it was
When Rage
Spike
Against-
Lee.
Oh no, Spike Lee.
You remember he came out and he
yeah.
was dressed in that
Yep.
outfit?
Yep.
That's who it reminds me of.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
for
who it looks like. It looks
Yeah,
just like that
100%.
motherfucker. It's probably
100%.
Spike Lee.
It's all just Spike Lee.
Or wait, not Spike Lee.
Jones.
Spike Jones, not Spike Lee. It's a Spike Lee joint.
This is Spike Jones.
Spike Jones, yeah.
Spike Lee can't pull that one off.
Do the right thing.
It's crazy, but I don't know.
It's so hard to navigate this story
Very hard.
because of you can only say so much, but at the same time, it's like, you know what, man? People are, if they're going to just decide that we're fucking on the right,
You know what? Yeah, that's
Whatever,
the thing.
dude.
Is like,
I
feel I'm so tired of saying
Yeah,
like,
have to-
oh, I'm actually a Kennedy guy.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of saying that because you're gonna twist anything I fucking say anyway if you're that mentality.
Same.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't fucking matter because it's like we can say all we want that, you know, like, hey, like we want to express that this is not good regardless of which political side you're on. And just saying that alone, it's like, oh, well, that's because you're, and it's like, no, I'm not. I would say the same thing. I like we said the same thing when we were talking about the fear of setting Biden up during that debate. Like,
Yeah.
because we both were just like, something's going to happen. Like,
Yeah,
he's gonna
it
fucking
felt
die or something.
it was
Like,
in the air.
yeah, it was like there was something that was, and it gave me and you both anxiety. Like if they were to assassinate him, or if they were to set him up, or even something as crazy as fucking poisoning the guy.
Yeah,
or letting
and having a major health
Yeah.
scare happen.
like that is not good. You
Yeah.
cannot do that.
Yeah,
So, you know, regardless, if you want to spin it, whatever. I mean, you're going to regardless. It doesn't fucking matter.
the thing that the people on that side fail to recognize, one of the many things, and I say that side, I mean extremists. Don't need to clarify that, but whatever. The importance of this situation is because as much as nobody wants to acknowledge it, we're the standing figure of democracy in the world.
Yeah.
The world, the only thing that we know exists in our reality is everything on this world.
Yeah.
We don't know anything outside of this fucking world, but
Right.
on this fucking world, and we are the elite standing democracy. That's not just Americanism or anything like that. That is just, it is what it is.
Right.
And whenever we fall, things fall.
That's a scary thing too. Yeah.
And
Because of, yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things that go into. There's world economies that crash if we crash.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot. We're the backbone of a lot of things, and it's not just patriotism or anything like that. It's just true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to speak out your ass with shit like that means that you don't care about what happens everywhere else.
Yeah. That's a big thing. That's a massive thing when it comes to the economy, or like if we were to fall, like how do you not, you know what I mean? Like there's other countries that will get invaded, and whenever we were at our weakest, you know, recently is when a lot of things started popping off elsewhere in the world because
Yeah.
they're like, well, they're not going to fucking help us. They
Yeah.
can't. They're not going to be able to have a dog in a fight. So
Yeah.
now's our chance to fucking do it.
Exactly.
And if there was something that was to happen with United States,
And we got to
There'll be
pull
chaos.
everything back and
Yeah.
focus at home. Then yeah,
there'd be a lot of chaos
a lot.
in places that we all agree should not have wars.
Yeah.
It's
There's a lot of bad people out there.
yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of bad people.
A lot
in
of
other
worse
countries
people
that
than
are,
whatever our political candidates
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like real life bad
A
people.
lot of real life bad people.
Because I mean they do. I mean like they chalk up Trump as being as bad as Hitler, which is
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
That's,
They have people that are literally chalking fucking Biden up to being like a child molester and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like there's real child molesters in this town that we live in.
yeah.
And you know what I mean? There's like it's just like, dude, like
Yeah. There's real shit every day.
yeah, and it's like you can't put these fucking things and say, let's just decide that's the reason why. Like, yeah, he should be able to get killed.
Yeah.
Because I don't like him. But it's obviously that's Hitler too.
It's funny is these people, these people that that speak on things like he should be killed are 9 times out of 10 they're against the death penalty.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and guns.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing I've been seeing too. Is well, I thought about the good guy with the gun thing. That's why we should get. And it's like, dude, now you're just cherry picking little things.
You are. You're
The
pulling
guy
shit
that
out of your
shot,
ass.
the guy that shot him was outside of
The perimeter of the
fucking
150
thing.
yards away. Now, to get on that subject, I have my questions.
because of
150
conspiracy.
yards away is not very fucking far away. It was the only rooftop that was around. That should have been seen, should have been cleared. They were supposed to set up a 500-yard perimeter around it. That was not set up. It was not set up whatsoever.
Yeah.
You cannot get on a fucking building 150 fucking yards away and scope and have somebody in your fucking sights. Secret Service shouldn't have been told by somebody on
Yeah.
the ground.
I did see the videos where the people were saying that there's somebody up on that fucking building.
Yeah, that one guy, the BBC interview where he's like, I said something, like two or three minutes worth of time, like, hey. And then they focused on him, but then they let the shooter shoot first before and that's never happens. You pop his head off first.
Yeah, instantly.
Then whenever they cover Trump up, but they let him stand up and do that fist.
Yeah.
That's not protocol.
Yeah.
No, you cover him in a turtle shell and you turtle shell him all the way off the stage. You don't let him stand back up because if there's another shooter,
Yeah,
then as soon as he
yeah.
pops back up, he goes back down.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There
There's
is a lot of
questions
variables.
out
Yeah.
there. There's
Yeah.
questions out there. Not saying it's not staged because rest in peace to the person that died.
Yeah.
But there's a problem with your Secret Service. There's a problem there. Secret Service is the elite
Yeah.
protection company in the world.
Now, is that what do you call it? Like funded by the government?
Yeah, Secret Service, whenever you're a president, you have
Yeah.
Secret Service with you forever. So
Which is why Kennedy doesn't. they're not letting him have it.
Kennedy's not allowed to have it.
He's like the only person in history, right? That's
Yeah,
like
as a campaign. Since his dad, whenever his dad got killed,
Yeah.
when he was campaigning,
that he should have it.
when his dad got killed, it came out, they passed a law that 120 days, I think it was, before the election, that every person that is a candidate in the presidency gets Secret Service.
Yeah.
And he has asked for it. Now, he's asked for it for like 6 months,
Yeah.
but he's been denied from the Biden administration Secret Service access the whole time. And then 2 weeks ago, the Trump administration, or the Trump campaign, requested beefed up
Yeah, I
Secret
did see
Service.
that. Yeah.
And it wasn't even, not only was it wasn't just denied, it wasn't even responded to. Also, the head of the Secret Service right now, her prior job was working for Pepsi.
What?
That's real.
Pepsi's the worst.
That's real.
Coke's way better.
I don't know, because Pepsi owns Mountain Dew. All right, so you better watch
Oh,
what
that's
you
true.
say.
Which leads me back to what the demographic extremism is here.
I don't know though.
There's definitely, I mean, there's always going to be shady shit going on.
There's
sure.
always shady shit, and anytime there's an assassination attempt, the first thought is always deep state. Regardless, even if you're not a crazy person, you're
Yeah.
always like, because of the JFK thing,
Right.
You're always like,
Right. How do they get away with this whenever they're fucking drone striking people across the world, but
Yeah.
some dude on a fucking shed is
Yeah.
able to pick off?
Yeah, some dude climbed up on a ladder during a fucking
Yeah.
during one of the most hated people and
Yeah.
loved people, but
Yeah.
one of the most magnetic people.
Well, me and Cody go to the fucking gas station yesterday to get shit because we're fucking gas station nuts. Everybody knows that we fucking love gas stations.
Yeah,
And it was like it was like 10 minutes after this shit happened, and we both were talking about like I have anxiety now, being afraid there's going to be retaliation where someone's going to try to pick off Biden
yeah.
as a retaliation, regardless if that is set up by deep state or if that is somebody that's like crazy. Like, I'm afraid that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing though, is that something that's set up so that they can squash all live rallies to kind of like
Could be.
You know what I mean? There's so many things where it's like that was the guy missed on purpose or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely 100%. I mean, you know,
But I'm afraid that there's going to be some sort of retaliation, and there's going to be either assassination attempt or there's actually going to be an assassination on Biden, and that is going to really, really fuck things up.
see, the thing is I don't think there'll be an assassination on Biden because I think that everybody is kind of self-aware that he's gone.
You think so?
He's not. Two things here. One, he's probably gone either 25th Amendment or he just doesn't get nominated.
Does he get nominated? Yeah.
Or he loses.
Or he loses. Yeah. Yeah.
So they know we're only a couple months away from that being over regardless.
Yeah. Because like the left is turning real hard on him.
Yeah, those donors were left donors that froze all their shit. There's been 12 Democrats, I think, 12 in the House that have called for him to step down.
Yeah.
Stephen Colbert is calling for him to step down.
Yeah.
So that means the media is calling for him to step down, which means the CIA is calling for him to step down.
Yeah. See, this is such a weird thing, a weird topic, because the thing is one, you're a registered voter and you're voting independent, right?
Yep.
I know we just said we weren't going to talk about that, but
Yeah.
I'm bringing this up. I'm not a registered voter, and I've never voted, and I probably will never vote
Yeah.
for anybody ever in my entire life because I don't want to
Yeah.
vote for anybody.
Yeah.
So it's such a weird fringe that
Yeah.
we have. Like, we're on the outside to the weirdness of
Yeah.
to where I'm not going to vote for anybody.
Yeah.
I'm never going to vote. Fuck you. I'm not doing it.
I always get fucking hate my way because it's always that whole classic thing. You get hate on both sides.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
threw
yeah.
your vote away. You threw
Yeah,
your
you threw your vote away. I don't think it
I'm
matters.
a firm
Yeah.
believer of the
I
third.
think you believe it matters.
I believe it matters.
I don't believe it matters at all.
I have my questions on certain things.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer of third parties' capabilities. I believe that we are not stuck in as much as society, or not society, big government wants
Yeah,
to convince
wants
you
you
that it's an
believe.
R or a D,
Yeah.
that there can be a time when people can get together and vote out both and fucking vote in a third party. I
That
believe
would
that's
be wild.
possible.
I think because we've never tried that.
No. I mean, years ago, I mean, we're talking 100 years ago, but, you know, a very, 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 very long, even over 100 years ago, very long time ago. But, you know, there's a lot of people, they argue things like, well, Ross Perot is how we got Clinton because it split the vote between Bush.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
You know, like it split votes when Ross Perot, being a third party, actually had some good fucking points.
Yeah.
And it allowed Clinton to come in. They all say that same thing. Oh, you're just taking a vote away from whatever fucking side. Well, I'm not going to pick, and I fucking hate the whole thought
Yeah.
of, oh, I got to pick between the lesser of two evils. No, you don't. There's another option.
Yeah.
Now, I think, that being said, I think my third option's probably done.
Yeah.
I really think that here come Thursday, I think it is. It's, what is today? Today's the 14th. Wednesday, maybe, I think.
You think he's going to just
He announces, well, it's the RNC is this week.
okay?
The Republican National Convention. That's whenever they state their nominee. The Republican National Committee will state and say, well, we are nominating Donald Trump as our
Right, I
presidential
know what you
nominee.
mean, yeah.
So he'll get up there and speak, and he will then supposedly announce his vice president. I think that's probably going to be Kennedy.
Oh man.
And I know that's a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't make any sense. Our politics aren't the same. You know, it's kind of a good checks and balances system.
Yeah.
You know, you have a guy that is a Democrat on a Republican ticket.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was allowed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was allowed to have like an opposite party.
Yeah.
I don't know why there isn't
He's
like
running
that.
as an independent, but
if you think about it, that sounds smarter anyway to have one and the other in office at the same time.
egos.
Yeah.
My party's better than your party. Why would I go second best to you?
Yeah.
You know, whereas Kennedy's running as an independent, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
And he is a Democrat. He's a Kennedy Democrat that the Democrats don't think is democratic enough.
Enough. Yeah.
so they hate him. So he's a middle of the road fucking guy. He kind of works on Trump stuff anyway. I think it could happen, or it'll be Vivek, but we'll see. I don't know.
It's going to get crazier.
It's
as
gonna
long
be
as no
this
one gets
week.
assassinated or another assassination attempt. I think we'll be all right. But it's just going to be wild.
It's going to be for the next 4 months.
Yeah.
Next 4 months, it's going to be chaotic. Every day
Yeah.
is going to be something else. I mean, we're going to see this whole thing with when the RNC fires up this week.
Fires up CERN.
Yeah,
Because we're going to go to that.
they bring out their nominee from the depths of hell.
yeah. Yeah.
It's not Trump.
Yeah.
It's just a shadow guy from CERN.
It's shadow figure. It's like he's wearing a suit and shit.
Yeah. When that fires up, though, it'll be some chaos. There'll be some protests. There'll be some fights and all that shit outside.
It's definitely
because
going to be protest.
it's-
Shit, it's hot.
it's
gonna fucking-
it's the Republican National Convention. I mean, it's everybody fucking hates it. It is in a Republican place, but and then you have next month the Democratic National Convention, which that's going to throw some shit off because there's a slight chance that even if Biden doesn't pull out, that they say we're not nominating you, we're nominating somebody else. Now that also throws things into a fucking tailspin because that means that they're nominating somebody that nobody voted for the primaries.
Right. I know what you mean. Yeah.
So now it's skipping some democracy there.
Yeah.
Totally. Because you're supposed to vote your fucking primaries in.
Yeah.
And then they nominate whoever came from the fucking primary. So I don't know, man. I don't
The whole thing
fucking
is
know.
nuts, dude.
We're in wild fucking
Yeah.
times. dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. You want to close her down?
Yeah.
We'll have more to talk about this week. All right. Well, thank you guys for fucking stressing with us, and we appreciate it.
Stay safe and don't talk shit.
Yeah,
Don't
just
fucking
shut up.
don't ignite more fucking violence because it's the last thing we fucking need.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out.
All right.
See ya.
See ya.
If the DNC won't let me be, it'll let me be me, so let me see.